Hi. Hold on. Is my volume okay? Or is it too loud? I mean the music. I'm always too loud. Um, Hi, how's it going? Welcome in. Look at me showing you all my ArtFight pieces because why not? We've done this so far. Sadly. It's been, what, 2 weeks? Bit more than 2 weeks? Probably 3. I think this is the third one, right? Je parle un petit de français? Tu ne parles ni... Tu ne parles pas ni un petit? Tu peux parler français? Qu'est-ce que tu... Qu'est-ce que tu dis? No, I haven't spoken French in a while, so... Don't quote me on that. And I don't think it's un petit, it's un peu. Un peu, it's a little bit. Un petit is little but in size, as far as I recall. I mean, I took French for 8 years, 10 years. I don't remember, it was a while. But at least a third of my life. But yeah, hello everyone. I'm gonna be working on ArtFight stuff. Sorry if you hear background noise. I don't know why I have my business cards in my hand and I'm just fiddling with them. So I'm just gonna throw them away. Yeah. I only took it for 1 year. That's fine. You did great. So yeah, we're gonna be working on an ArtFight attack. I already picked the victim, so we're not gonna roll the Wheel of Fortune, but we're gonna do that either way after it. Hopefully. You know, I always say like, yeah, I'm gonna do 2 attacks and then I take like a million years to finish the first one. So, we'll see. 1/3 of your life, oh my god, Yankee's 24. What? So young? What do you mean? No, I said 8 or 10. So there's like a big gap if you think about it. So young. Oh, I wish. My birthday is on Thursday. I still don't know if I'm gonna do something special for it. My plan at first was to do like a streamathon and do like the entire week, like my birthday week, because I want to be special, the special boy that I am. But I just don't have the energy for that. At least not right now. I can barely stream for 3 hours and don't have back pain, I guess. Whoa. My mirroring software is really like, maybe I will give up today. I'm gonna say 8 because the tiefling ages gracefully. So fair. I mean, last year, when I was turning 30, I was on a cruise. Not a cruise, it was more like it was like a dinner in the middle of the ocean. So they took you out on a boat to the middle of the ocean to see the sunset while you had dinner. And yeah, as it was like a small boat and there were like a lot of people, there was like some other, like we were sharing table with other people, right? A leisure ferry, I think. I don't know English. Or a catamaran, kind of like that. I think I don't know. We just had like dinner in the middle of the ocean. That's how I call it. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we had to share tables with other people, right? Because the boat wasn't that big and there were like a lot of people. We were lucky to grab like a seat because otherwise you had to be standing and that sucks. And we were sitting like in front of this couple that had like a baby, and my mother was like, oh, it's his birthday, can you guess how old is he? And the couple were like, oh, happy birthday, are you turning 18? And I was like, 18? I don't know if just did it like to sound nice or something, but I was like, I don't think I look 18. I'm a 30-year-old man. Help. So yeah, I don't know, it was pretty funny. Babyface like me, yeah. Yeah, like, people see my dad. My dad is 53. And people think like my dad is either in his late 30s or early 40s. So I think my family has some kind of vampirism. At least on my dad's side. Like, he looks way younger than he is. So it's probably that. Probably that, right? But well. So yeah, I was just gonna do like a little recap of all the art fights that I've done. ArtFight. It feel like that sometimes. I used to get 16, 18 until I stopped shaving my beard. Yeah, the beard makes you look older. Sadly, I don't have any beard yet because I'm not on tea or anything. So one day I'll have my Lucius beard. I don't think I'll be that hairy though. My dad barely grows a beard, so probably not. But my brother, he does, so I don't know. Who knows? We'll just see what next year has to hold for us. So yeah, I was just gonna do a little recap. This was my very first ArtFight attack that I started last week because I was 1 week late to ArtFight. I'll give you my patchy beard, thank you. I'll take anything, honestly. This was my second ArtFight attack. It was a revenge. It was my third ArtFight attack. It was an attack. What am I saying? I don't know. I tried to do a painting. I kind of failed at it, but I tried. This was the fourth one. We don't talk about it. It was a revenge. This was the fifth ArtFight. This was the sixth one. This was the eighth one. No, seventh? And this was the ninth. There's an eighth one, but it's in another folder because it includes like the characters from Play by Post I'm in. And I just didn't want to save it in the ArtFight folder, so I did this one too, a chibi for a friend, a revenge for Chiwi. Another ArtFight attack that took me like two streams to finish, almost 3. And this one was the last one that I did, not yesterday, but 2 days ago. It was also a revenge for Arte. I remember the name's here. Hold on, Meshi Artist. That they had 0 attacks, so I had to like be the first one, of course. They're all so pretty. Thank you so much. VC Poposy, I remember that one. Yeah, I think I just like published it like very late at night and stuff. Like, I don't really know much about Has Been Hotel or the other one, Hell of a Buzz, but I know that like there's drama about Busy Pop, I think. I don't know, and I was like, well, whatever. I don't want to be included in drama, but I wanted to draw for this person, I guess, and they only had like one character, and it was Has Been Hotel OC, so I guess that's it. That's my revenge attack, I suppose. So yeah. Right now, I'm gonna attack, and we're gonna work on my attack number 12. I am so sad because, like, I wanted to do at least 2 attacks per day, but then I got commissions and other things that I have to deal with, so I didn't have that much time. BC Pop is just a controversial figure, but the OCs are pretty divorced from the controversy. Yeah, I imagine so. That's why I was like, it's not like I'm not gonna stop myself from attacking someone just because there's like controversy in a fandom, I suppose. So yeah, and I think like this person that I attacked and that attacked me is technically a child or near that. I don't know, teenager maybe. Who knows? I think they're young, so I was like, I'm just gonna attack them and give them like a nice drawing of their character. And they all really liked it, and that was pretty fun. I like making people happy. So, this attack I'm working on right now, it's for Cherry O. which is a mutual on Blue Sky. Oh my god, this is blinding me. Okay. Sorry for that. Bro, hermano, jefe, 2 attacks a day is crazy. I was trying 1 a week and failed. Look, it's fine. You're doing so good. I wanted to break my number of attacks, like do more attacks than last year, because last year I think I did 18. So I'm 6 away technically from doing 18. So my goal from here till the month ends, it's at least do 1 per day, and I'll be happy about it. But I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I still have like some deadlines for work. I still have like commissions I have to finish, which commissions don't really take like a lot of time. It's mostly like my work and some deadlines that I have regarding projects that I can't really speak of. Actually last night, I'm just gonna put up my BRB screen pretty quick just to not show any NDA stuff. Wait, where's my BRB screen? Here. So, I mean, you can still hear me because I'm talking. Last night, actually, it was midnight over here. It was like 12 in the morning when I started this. I was working on this little illustration. I was actually shading it in stream. And yeah, I was shading this live, but I didn't announce anything. I was like, it's the middle of the night, nobody's gonna be awake. And yeah, so I was just working on this. I really like how the face is looking so far. Look at that, so pretty, my Artemis, my baby girl. And yeah, like, if you're interested in how I was coloring this, there's like a VOD. I think I only had like max 2 viewers in the 3 hours that I streamed last night. I streamed like from 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. and I was like, okay, I'm done with this for now. Maybe I'm gonna do that again tonight. And yeah, my goal is to finish this today, but not in this stream. This stream is for ArtFight, so guys, we're going back to ArtFight. Hold on. Going back to ArtFight. Oh, there we go. So yeah, it was a pretty chill stream. Like, I wasn't even speaking because it's the middle of the night, right? I will once again be asleep at that time. I'm sorry. The VOD is always there. Well, not always. You only have 14 days to watch my VODs because then they go away forever. I'm thinking maybe I should download them and I'm gonna start editing them and maybe posting them in Patreon or something. I don't know. Who knows? I'm actually thinking like, sorry I've been yapping for so long. It's been like 10 minutes, 15 minutes and I've been talking here non-stop. I may use it as a white noise. So fair. I mean, it's only music, so yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do after ArtFight, because right now I'm streaming and I'm like, yeah, ArtFight. And before ArtFight, my streams were like, well, if I'm streaming art, I am actually just showing commissions or the timed commissions. And I'm thinking, I will shut up then so you can do your attack. No, it's not your fault. It's me. I like talking about all my plans and things, and I don't do nothing about them. So I was planning, maybe starting August, I'm gonna be streaming my Twitch revamp, because I want to change just like the layout. I want to make a new PNG tuber. Like, it's gonna still be this Sona, right? Unlucky is still gonna be my Sona, but we're gonna make a better one. Better layout, and yeah, maybe more emotes, and work on my actual BRB screen, starting soon screen, ending screen, because I don't have one. And yeah, it will be just like a let's work on my Twitch, I suppose, and watch me work on it. And we'll slowly see an evolution of it, I suppose. Um, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Or if it happens, because my plan was to do it this month, but here I am. Here I am, working on only ArtFight and commissions, because why not? Uh, Alright, so enough yapping. So I'm gonna start sketching this character. I always do this because I like working on a small canvas and then changing it to something bigger. Does it work for something? I don't know. It just makes sense for me just to plan a bit of the layout when I'm like drawing stuff. But sometimes I'm just gonna leave it like that because I don't know. I actually have to open my stats here because I don't know if my stream is lagging or not. It seems to be running fine, so we're fine. Now, it's because I'm worried because I'm gonna open ArtFight. Because I need to look for references, and I know like my computer is gonna be mad about it. Because it's just rude. It's just that rude. So... yeah. Finally, I'm finally gonna be attacking a tiefling, because I think I haven't... Have I attacked a tiefling? I mean, no. This is a furbolg. Whoa. This is a furbolg. Those are attacks from last year. This is a unicorn. This... Hold on, can I select it? This is a unicorn. This is a has-been hotel OC. I mean, not has-been, the other thing. This is a dryad. I mean, this is a tiefling. One tiefling. This is a drow tiefling. As far as I recall. No. Urgenasi tiefling. This one. And this is not a tiefling. This is not a D&D character. This is a demon girl from a comic. The person wants to work on. So... the imp is a tiefling. No. Imps are imps. Imps are imps. Tieflings are tieflings. If that even makes sense. Because it's not the same Mr. Squiggle to Red. Mr. Squiggle. Now I added a Mr. in there. It's not the same. Tieflings are tieflings. Just like... like that... how's it called? Mr. Incredible meme. Tieflings are tieflings. Denying entry to Scribble to tolerate club. Yeah, no, sorry, Scribbles. Squiggles, not Scribbles, oh my god. Changing his name. You know how it is here. I'm lurking for now, but I love you, Bug. Thank you for being here. Have fun lurking, hell yeah. So, well, I was wrong. This is not gonna be... this isn't the first tiefling I'm attacking. This is the second tiefling I'm attacking. You know what's funny? Still not working on this. Dr. Captain Squiggles will not forgive you. Yeah. So, I said like, yeah... For ArtFight, I'm only gonna attack tieflings. And I was wrong. I've only attacked 2 tieflings. I mean, I said tieflings and character with horns. So most of the attacks I've made have been to characters with horns. So I think I kinda kept my word. Kinda. So we're gonna draw a character named Reuven Durand. And he's just so pretty. I know you can't see him, but believe me when I tell you this. I'm just looking at the references for a bit because I'm like, does he have like a fun nose shape? And I think he does. So yeah, we're gonna draw this beautiful tiefling. And I know that my sketches don't make any sense when I'm drawing them at first. But we're gonna draw him in a fun pose. Sitting down, probably with leg crossed over here. They're gonna be... head is pointing that way. Sorry that I do like these weird breakdowns of my art. That kinda only makes sense to me. This leg is gonna be in a bit of a angle. I'm gonna put like a thing here. They have a fun tail, so the tail's probably gonna be... I'm gonna put it like in on the very front here. And it has little hair, like here. The Thief King loves tieflings? Tieflings? How can it be? I know. I'm still missing my crown. I need to add a crown to my VTuber. Because I've been thinking of doing it and I'm like, I really should do that. But I don't know. I've just been doing other stuff rather than updating my Twitch things. Hey, Chewy! How's it going? I'm here like, yeah, this attack will make sense eventually. Of course, I have to draw like kind of a drone because why the hell not? Will it be important? Probably not because it's gonna be kind of blurred, so. It's going. My air conditioner stopped working? No. That's the worst. Especially like in summer because the days had been horrible. But in good news, my fursuit is arriving today. Alright, you said that it was gonna arrive today. That you were probably gonna do an unboxing? Are you gonna do the unboxing? You'll want the head to be a bit more tilted to the side. It's probably gonna be something like this. Trying to make the movement to be a bit flowy, but I don't even know if it's working or not. Streams, hey, how's it going? I saw you followed me like off stream and I was like, who's this? And I was like, oh, it's you, I need to follow you back, so I did. Welcome in, how are you doing? Yeah, it's hot as hell, I'm sweating. I feel you. Especially like over there, like your city is pretty humid and warm and not cool. I mean, it's cool, but so hot. Eyes go here. Nose is probably gonna be pointing a bit upward. Hello, doing okay. Amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I probably won't do a live unboxing, but I'll definitely upload it to my Instagram. Amazing. I can't wait to see. And yeah, it's pretty humid in here. I mean, I'm used to it at this point, so no biggie. So fair. When I was there, I was dying. Especially like when I had to walk outside from, I don't know, when we went to buy food and then went back to the Airbnb that was a house. And yeah, it was pretty humid and I was like dead. I hear like snoring in my room, and then I turn around and see that it's my cat. One of my cats is snoring in the background. I only hear like a little, and I'm like, what is that noise? And it's my cat. She's snoring pretty loudly. I don't know why I got like a stream summary. Wait, did my stream reset it? It hasn't been 30 minutes, has it? I don't know. I don't know if my internet went away like for a second and then my stream reset it. Probably not. Probably it's my imagination, maybe. We've been here for 40 minutes, right? Yeah, I have a snoring cat in the background. One day I'll upgrade my setup so I can have like a cat cam. And I can show you the kitties in real time. One day, not this year, probably next one. Once I'm in my apartment. I'm gonna set everything up to have like cat streaming. No, I'm kidding. My thing says 37 and change. Yeah. Yeah. Mine is like also 37 something. So we're fine. Okay. It's because I don't know why I got like a Streamlet reports, and I'm like, wait, what? Is it talking about what? What stream is this talking about? Why did I just get this? Oh, it's from last night. I don't know why I just got the summary from my stream that I did at midnight. So normal. Just being here, being so normal. That horn looks wrong. Having ArtFight open is really, it's really doing something to my computer. It's being real loud. Can barely breathe. I can hear it like working real hard to run like the stream and everything at the same time. Just got told by the mechanic that it was a pipe burst. He's gonna change it and hopefully the air conditioner is working again. Ooh, that's good though. Hopefully they can just change it like pretty fast. Because having to just like deal with the heat, it's awful. I feel like this eye could be a bit lower. Still have to flip this and check on stuff, but making little adjustments as I'm here. And I sure hope it will, because I have friends visiting today. Oh no! Yeah, you can't have a pretty warm house if people are coming over. Or you can, and you can just like go away and go to another place. Like, hi guys, welcome to my house. Let's go somewhere else. Because sometimes it happens. Sometimes it is just like that. Because it's also something like out of your control. I love how you drew the horns, by the way. Thanks! These are still like a whip. It's only to figure out how the form goes. I still have to add the details of them. But I like drawing horns. I say this as I'm suffering. I'm always suffering with horns. Especially with my characters. I give them very difficult horns and I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? Okay. I'm trying to figure out because he has like a very fun dress, but I chose to draw him sitting down, and now I'm like, oh, how am I gonna do this? I don't know how to draw clothes. So we're gonna struggle for a bit and try to make sense of stuff. So this leg, this is a knee. We have a knee here. So leg is kind of like. We also say that the thing here. So the dress can go like here, and then it flips into the inside of here. Then the rest of the dress will be like between his legs, I suppose. I don't know if anything that I'm doing is making any sense, but here I am just like talking to myself as I try to figure out clothes, I suppose. And the other side of the dress is like, of course, under him. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna draw him on a throne or just change that chair to something else. Because I was also thinking, what if it's just like a comfy, very comfy place to sit down, and it's just like not a chair at all, and there's like a million pillows in the background, and that works. And I'm still unsure about it, so we'll figure it out. So tail's around here. think it's looking pretty cool. Pretty good, thanks. I'm trying. Trying and suffering. I can see why you think he's pretty. He is very pretty. Like, I'll show you the design in a bit. Hold on. I think I can do that. I'm just stupid. Where's my go to chat? Can I move this? Can you let me move this? I'm drawing this character. Look at them. This is taking like a lot of my screen. Unlike this, I think this works for now. So yeah, that's the character I'm drawing right now. So he's really pretty. And then they have this thing that goes up their leg. They would probably start around here. And then go all the way downward, down his leg. I feel like I'm like giving this part of the drawing like a lot of attention, and then the tail is gonna be covering it up, and I'm like, I think I'm making a mistake here. But still, I want this to make sense. We have like this necklace thing here. Can I zoom in that? I don't think so. Yeah, no. Like the biggest thing that I have. I mean, I can go and feel full view. Yeah, that's better. Uh-huh. So just gonna keep working on giving the hair a bit more of detail, but I can do that like once I'm actually like cleaning the drawing. Could make like a bit more of hair over here. Am I doing this because I don't want to draw the chains? Maybe. But also, I will have to draw a bit of the chains, so... a bit curved because the back's there. And then the other one goes down here. The other one over here. Then I'm gonna be at the point where I have to do the line art and I'll be like, I don't know what what these lines mean, help. It always happens. My sketches are very messy and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying. The only problem that I'm seeing is this part, this area, which probably just gonna redraw. Posture check. Okay. Thank you for the posture check. I was bending over to the left because my scoliosis makes me do that, and I really have to avoid leaning a bit too much to the left. And it's just a bad habit that I have. Like, I put all my weight on my left hand, and then I lean my head on it for some reason. So, you know, some artist shrimp, I go sideways, I guess. I shrimp but sideways, which is bad. Don't do that. Okay, I think this is a bit better than before. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of the chair. And I'm gonna be drawing like 1,000 pillows because why the hell not? No problem. I think to look like a shrimp when I'm drawing. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. I'm just sitting like this, like the pose in which I'm drawing this character. That's the way I sit when I'm drawing, and I'm like, no. Just like leaning forward instead of backward. And it's bad. Bad for your column. Don't do it. It's like a throne of pillows, you know. Just want him to be comfy. Pillow throne, let's go. Hell yeah. I wish I had a throne of pillows. That would be so nice. Now the tail will go here, as I said before. And it's gonna cover part of the leg that I was working so hard in. Something like this here. I'm gonna get rid of this drone that we won't really have. I think this looks kind of fun. Now I have to add like the details that I'm not doing, like all the little chains and stuff, just so I don't forget that I have to actually add them once I'm cleaning this up. They have like one here, one bracelet here, but it's not bracelet, I don't know how they're called. And another one here. Armlet. Bracelet but for the arm. And they have more things. He has more things here. I think I'm done for most of it. Just have to figure out how the tattoo would look here. And if you don't know this about me, I'm bad drawing tattoos. It's just like half of their forearm. Of his forearm. I keep daydreaming them and I'm like, oh no, wait. Okay, something like that. Yeah, I think we can work with this. And normally just draw over the tattoo and liquify, transform it into the skin. I mean, I would do the same, but I have the reference on my computer and not on my iPad. And if I had to send the reference to my iPad, I will have to open Discord, and I don't want to open Discord on stream. I've done it before, sadly, but yeah. So I'll figure out the tattoo later on eventually. It's Animal Crossing music! Oh my god, let you check my island. Yeah, it's been Animal Crossing music since the stream began. Or so it says here in the playlist, who knows. I haven't played Animal Crossing in a while, and I was talking about it like a couple streams ago. Oh! So yeah, I haven't played Animal Crossing, and I was like, I would love to check my island, because the last time I played Animal Crossing was 2021, 2022. I think it was 2021. And yeah, but I sold my game. So I don't have it anymore. I said I was gonna flip this and I never did. Yeah, we have to fix a little issues here and there. Some little issues here and there, like nose. I haven't played in a while either. I just lost the habit of it. I used to play it a lot during the pandemic. Yeah, I played it during the pandemic, and then like I played it a couple months, and then it was like, yeah, if you want to find the other bugs, you have to wait till winter. And I was like, I'm just gonna forget about the game, and I eventually did. And I didn't do the winter stuff. And also, like, my friends played, but they never told me when they played. And yeah, I don't know, playing by on your own is, it got kind of boring on for me. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm good too. I think I flipped the canvas and not really like there we go. Yeah. Yeah, same. It happens. Okay. So we got the sketch. Now I'm gonna work on the lines, which is my favorite part. And I usually just start with the face. I just noticed that I left the reference like this, I'm sorry. There we go. Look at that pretty face. Me, this is line art, but also me sketching in the middle of line art. No, I'm gonna redraw this nose. Because it's pointing upward, because the face is a bit upward. Oh, I've erased everything. I don't know what I'm doing. How do you draw noses? I don't know. Me. I'm gonna draw line art. Also me. Sketching more. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Okay, no, I couldn't. It went away. I hate when that happens. When you have like this, the feeling that you're gonna sneeze and then you just don't because it goes away. Horrible. I hate it. Who said bless you before I could like sneeze? I'm kidding. Sorry if I've been like pretty quiet this stream. Like I started japping so much when it began, and now I'm like I don't know if I ran like out of energy or something, but it happens. It's a concentration for the line art, yeah. You're in the zone. Yeah, I kinda am. Mostly because when I'm trying to fix stuff, I think I'm like I don't know, I get in this zone where I'm like completely concentrating on it and trying to see how I have to fix things. I tend to hold my breath when I'm doing liner. It happens. I feel like whenever I'm making line art, I'm just making a lot of noise. Mostly with my pencil, because I'm like I tend to um put a lot of pressure whenever I'm like doing the lines. Okay. I did the most difficult thing, which is the face. Now I can start like working on the rest of him. I think I'm gonna add the little molds with color once I'm coloring this. So now the hair. The hair's also like difficult in a way. I think everything's difficult. Did you know that drawing is difficult? Ooh, beautiful. No, thanks. I'm trying. How are you doing? How's it going? Good to see you around. I'm working right now on attack number 12. And this is gonna be it. So I'm excited to work on it. Like, I sketched it during the stream, and right now I'm doing the line art. So we're gonna get there eventually. But my line art takes like a million years, so maybe tomorrow, who knows. Doing all good, having a bit of a slow day today. Oh, you should rest. I know you've been working so hard on ArtFight, but I admire you so much. But I feel you also on the slow day. Like, my day just kind of started, like, I don't know, 2 hours ago probably. I woke up at 10. Um, but I feel like I don't have, like, energy like I usually do. I don't know if it's, like, the heat, because it's been very warm here in Mexico, or what. Or because I'm getting older pretty soon. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I drew piece 147 today. Whoa. That's so cool. What was the last character you drew? Was it also like a D&D character or something different? A D&D paladin? Nice. Paladins are fun. I think I've only played paladin once, which was with um my commander Squiggle, which is my imp. The tiniest guy ever. I had so much fun playing him though. Even though he died like 3 times. He didn't die, like he fell unconscious like 3 times in the one shot. Well, 4 shot. At least like once per session, he was going down. I was bad playing Paladin. I wasted all my spells pretty fast with Smite. We were also like level 3? 3 or 4? I don't remember. Or no, I think we were higher level. Hold on. I have the character sheet around here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I need to show you the character sheet of this guy. Where's my BRB screen? I gotta go clean my room. Okay, have a good time cleaning your room. Take care and thank you for being here. That's very low level paladins tend to get knocked out pretty fast. Yeah, no, I was also rolling pretty bad. Like, this is him. This is my paladin. This is Squiggle, or Commander Squiggle. He was a conquest paladin. His height is 2 feet 2. He's tiny. And yeah, he's an imp. A little imp. Somehow his charisma is 20. Wait, you can't see that. Somehow his charisma is 20. But yeah, he just had 54 hit points. My constitution wasn't that great. I should probably have given him more constitution rather than dexterity. But, well, I tried. But yeah, I was also rolling so bad, and I fell into 3 traps, I think. It was pretty funny, though. It was a fun 4-shot. But yeah, that's the only time I played Paladin. And it was pretty fun. I will try it again. As long as you had fun, that's what matters. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty funny when he was falling into all these traps, especially because the guy has -1 intelligence, so it was pretty fun. I really love to play not Todd's head empty characters. Most of my characters have like intelligence dump stat for some reason. Except for my Wizard Quinn and my Artificer Creed. Those are my only 2 intelligent characters, as far as I recall. All the other 30-something characters are dumb. Hey Laura, how's it going? How are you? I am so sad. The other day I saw you were streaming, and then I was like, okay, once I'm back home, because first I was streaming and then I had to go out. I was like, I have to go watch Laura's stream because I miss her stream so much. And I came back very late at home and I jumped into your stream and it was already in the ending screen and I was like, oh man, I missed it. How are you, cutie pie? I'm alright. It's been kind of a rough week, honestly. But here I am. Just dealing with life, I suppose. And hopefully, oh my god, they're moving things in my house. I have my birthday on Thursday, so I don't know. Probably I'm gonna do something, who knows. I'm just trying to see if I have like the spoons for it, because I've been pretty tired this week. My wizard has a high intelligence, but my druid cleric has an intelligence of 8, bless her heart. Also, if you like gaming streams, you should follow Laura. Her streams are really fun and pretty cool. She has like an awesome streaming platform. Well, the platform is Twitch, right? But their streams are really chill, and I have a very good time. Hold on, will this work? Yeah. Yeah, she streams like different kinds of games and stuff, and it's pretty fun. Pretty fun to hang out. I think every D&D character I make is some variety of... I can make a guiche. I think my favorite to play has been just straight Bladesinger, but I love my paladin. I've never played Bladesinger, but I really want to. It really sounds fun. Like, I've seen the mechanics and it really looks pretty fun. Thank you. I pulled my neck so I'm on a recliner rest. Oh no! Oh no, how did that happen? Are you okay? I have no clue. I must have slept funny. Yeah, it happens. I hate when that happens, when you wake up and your neck is just like fucked up. Bad. I only got to use her in a one-shot. But it really is just like you have all the options of a wizard, but you can also go bunkers in melee a couple times a day. That's pretty fun. I really need to make a Bladesinger. I was invited to a game and I still have to create a character for that. And fill out some forms and stuff. Hopefully soon. I'm okay, but I can turn my head to the right. Oh no. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon. That really sucks. Also, I'm gonna mute myself for a second. Hold on, they're moving things here. Okay, I think I can talk again. Probably. I think the moving around things has stopped for a bit. Oh, and now I can hear like the trash truck being nearby. I don't think my mic will catch that. But if you hear like a ding 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 on my background, that's it. Yeah, I think my mic is not catching it, so that's good, I think. I found this summer playlist, well, video game summer playlist, and it just has like a lot of songs from Super Mario Sunshine. And whenever I'm hearing them, I'm like, I just want to stop drawing and play Super Mario Sunshine because that's my childhood. I know I say this like every single stream. I'm sorry. I only have 3 playlists, and those are the ones that I play during streams. I think I'm kinda sad because, my birthday is on Thursday, and like half of my friends right now are traveling to Japan. And I was like, that could be me. That would have been me if 2 years ago I didn't bought my apartment. No, 3 years ago I didn't bought my apartment. Because I had like saved up a lot of money, and they were planning the trip, and they were like, "Are you coming in?" And I was like, "Yeah," but then I was like, I just really want to get out of my house, so I bought the apartment, and it was either like pay for the apartment or pay for the trip to Japan, and I'm like, I think my mental stability had a better or more weight on stuff than a trip to Japan. But now I'm sad because they're not gonna be around for my birthday, and I didn't do anything with them, and they won't be back till mid-August, I think. So it's gonna be like a while. And I'm like, I could have been there, but also I have a lot of things to pay for. So maybe one day I'll be able to go to Japan. Or if they plan like another trip, probably. We'll see. Has any of you traveled like to a fun destination? I think like the furthest I've traveled was back when I was 14 and I was like on a school trip to the UK. You know, flying from Mexico to the UK. It was like a, I don't know, 10-hour flight. I don't remember. It was a pretty long flight. But it was pretty fun. I was there for like a, what was it? A English competition. It was pretty cool. Because we also got to tour around London and different areas of England. And like I had never been like outside of the American continent, so going to England was pretty fun. It was funny too because we went like in the middle of winter. Well, no, yeah, middle of winter because it was February. And they told us like, oh, you'll probably get to see snow and stuff. But the 2 weeks that we were there was no snow. Guess who's unlucky? Me. So I've never seen snow in my life. Because we don't get snow here in Mexico. At least not like in the place where I live. You will have to live like very high up on the mountains. I can't speak. And that's not like a thing. Nobody lives very high up. You can go hiking, but not the same. And you also don't get, we also don't get like a lot of snow like in other places that you have to shovel it out or something like that. So yeah. It was funny that I went to the UK in the middle of winter. They told us probably there's gonna be snow. The 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I don't remember how long it was. It's been over 15 years at me. There was no snow. It was sunny. It wasn't warm, but it wasn't either that cold. It was raining, sure. But no snow. And then we left. And the day after we left, it started snowing. There was like a snowstorm and I was like, how did we miss the snow? That sucks. Oh, 2009. I miss those times. Not really. But it was a very fun trip. I think a place that I would really like to visit is Australia. It's been like a, I don't know, like a childhood dream. I don't know why ever since I was a kid I was like, I want to go to Australia. Oh, me too. We should plan something. No, I'm kidding. It'll be fun. It will be really fun, like, to travel there, I think. A couple of friends went there for work mostly, but it looked pretty. But yeah, like, if I could live somewhere else, I'll probably move to Australia. But then I'll probably miss Mexican food. I feel like Mexican food is never the same in other places where I've tried it. Well, maybe one day I'll be able to travel to Australia. Who knows? I think, like, the only countries that I visited have been England when I was a child, technically. Well, a teenager. And the United States. I don't think I've traveled anywhere else. And to the US, I've only been, like, to 3 different parts. I'm trying to think, like, or recall. Yeah, I think I've only been to Texas and to California, and that's it. I haven't been out of those. Well, when I was traveling to the UK, I think we landed somewhere else in the US, but it was only we were only at the airport. But I don't remember if it was like California airport or a New York airport. I don't really recall. I think it was California. I don't think I've been to New York. Ever. And well, like, I've been to different places of Mexico, of course, because here's where I live. But I haven't visited the entirety of Mexico. I hope one day I'm able to do it too. I like traveling. Traveling is fun. But sadly, being an artist is harsh. I think that once ArtFight is over and I'm done, like, revamping my Twitch channel and streaming, like, the process of making my VTubers and stuff, I'm probably gonna be streaming, like, my comic, and I want to try to stream more video games. Old video games. I want to try playing, like, old Sonic games. I've lived in 26 states, but most were when I was a baby. Oh, wow. That's like a lot of states, honestly. I've only been to 2 states in the US. But yeah, it's sad when you were, like, traveling and you were just, like, a child. Because you don't remember, like, most of it. Unless you were, like, 3 or 4, you could, like, maybe recall a thing or 2. But otherwise, it's like it's even worse when your parents are like, "What? Don't you remember when we lived here, or whatever?" And you're like, "No," and they were like, "But you were there. You had like 1 year. You were 1 year old." You're like, "Sure." Do you remember when you were 1 year old, Mom, Dad? I don't think so. So yeah, it's funny when they ask you that and you're like, I don't know if they just ask you like on purpose, like playfully maybe, but it's like, come on guys. Don't be rude. Bro, I don't remember most of my childhood until like 13. It happens. I do remember, I think like my oldest memory, it's when I was 4. When I was 4, I was using a tricycle. And I used to live with my grandparents because my parents will be like working. They had me like when they were like pretty young. So they were working. And yeah, I used to be with my grandparents most of the time. So I was outside playing with I don't know, I was just using the tricycle. It used to be pink, but it was repainted to blue for some reason. I don't remember why. I think like the paint fell off and then I was like, I want it to be blue. And yeah. And I was using the tricycle and there used to be this man that always walked down the street like at 4 p.m. and he carried a sack, like a black sack, and he didn't have one leg. One of his legs was like a prosthetic, but it wasn't like like it didn't look like a human person. I don't know how to say it. Like I don't want to be disrespectful to people like actually just prosthetics, but it was not like human shaped. I don't know, it was a stick. I remember it. I clearly remember it was a stick. And my grandma is a very rude person and very, very mean. And when I was a child, she was like, if we're not outside, that guy will kidnap you if you're like on your own. So I remember I was a child, I was 4, and I was like playing around with my tricycle. And I didn't notice the hour, but it was the hour that that guy walked by that street. And I remember I was just like la 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 with my tricycle just on the sidewalk, and then I looked forward and I see this guy like standing. He was probably trying to walk around me because he didn't want me to hit him with the tricycle or something, but I yelled. I screamed so bad, and I think I threw the tricycle at that poor man and ran to my grandparents' house. Because my grandma told me he was gonna kidnap me. And now I think back at that and I'm like, poor person, honestly. Like, imagine just a little kid just yells at you and throws you his bicycle or whatever, or his tricycle. And you don't even know why, like you weren't doing anything. You probably just say hi. I don't remember even if he said hi or not. But that's like the oldest memory I have. And it's a bad one. I think it's because I got like very scared. And it's funny that you remember like scary things, but not like the happy things. I also do remember that my dad used to visit a friend that lived like downtown here in the city I live in, and that guy would always give me these little alien things that used to be pretty popular here in Mexico, called yelocos, and they were like little aliens that the Coca-Cola gave if you bought like, I don't know, there was like a weird promotion where they gave you like little collectibles, and that guy, that friend of my dad, whenever we visited, he always gave me these tiny aliens. And yeah, I was also around 4 or 5 when that was a thing. And that's another like earliest memory I have of me collecting these little alien things. I still have them. They're actually at my grandma's house. Because that's where I lived before. And I never took them to my house, I think. Once we moved away. But yeah, those are like my 2 earliest memories. One which is pretty fucked up in a way. And the other one is better, I think. Nothing that great, but it isn't as scary as the other one, I guess. ArtFight! Hi Hoons! How's it going? I'm working on my attack number 12. This is what I'm drawing. Taking me a while. So we're getting there. How are you, Hoons? Did you get to sleep? You said you were pretty warm last night. Also, I don't know if my stream is having like a big delay or something. But let me know. Like, if it's taking me some time to read your messages, it's probably that. Yeah, I finally got some sleep after a while. That's good. I'm glad that you got to rest. This was pretty late for you. You still need more rest. Yeah, at least sleep more, but it's melting hours again. Oh no! That's horrible. Do you have a fan on or something? Something to cool you up? Okay, we're getting somewhere. Almost there, probably. I said we're getting somewhere and my cat just like... She was sleeping on the floor and she just stood up. And now she's looking at me. What do you want? Ven. Ven acá. Ven. I'm gonna see if she can like meow. Ven. Okay, she got closer. Ven, 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 ven. Dile hola al chat. Miau. ¿Vas a maullar? Oh, he did? I don't know if that got caught by the mic. He got mad at me. He always does. ¿Por qué te enojas? Yeah, no, she doesn't want to meow anymore. She's leaving. She left my room. She wasn't happy that I asked her to meow on stream. But one day. Oh well, we're almost done with the line art. Almost there. We're getting somewhere. Finally, after a million years. I'm sorry, it always takes me like so long to draw anything. It's been almost 2 hours. No, it's been 2 hours. Well, also, it took me like 30 minutes to actually start drawing because that was very talkative. Very talky at the beginning of the stream. Now I just have to draw that leg and the tail. And part of the dress? Robe? I don't know how to call this. But you know. Almost there. Also, I shall not forget this part of the... one of the pillows. Okay. Thinking maybe... I don't know if I should start with the leg or with the tail. Probably go with the tail. Because it's just covering like most of the leg, so... Who knows? Need to look at the reference of the tail a bit more. The tiniest tail. Very fluffy tail. We love a fluffy tail. And I'm making the lines thicker because this is supposed to be like closer to the camera. I should probably just draw it like in another layer. So I can actually just like give it a bit of a blur to indicate the closeness. It could also have like a movement blur, which would also work pretty good. So now I actually have to draw the leg underneath. This is not a clean line, what the hell? Floofy! Yes, the floof. Having all the floof. I don't think I have a tiefling with a fluffy tail. Or do I? I'm trying to remember my tieflings. I think Nephrius does have a fluffy tail. But I never played Nephrius. He's a divination wizard. And he kinda bullied Apollo. And I remember like people on my Patreon way back began to chip them, and I was like, oh no. Apollo already has a special someone, guys. Please don't. That's a toxic thing. It was funny, so I went with it and drew them like a couple times together. Well, not together, but like, you know. Thank you so much for the follow, Mr. Abysmal. I hope you have a great time here. I'm drawing some ArtFight stuff for now. But welcome in. How's your day going? Yay, you got it right! Woo! I'm so glad. I'm always a mess trying to read like usernames. I'm pretty bad at them. I'm doing good. I was gonna do ArtFight stuff later since I had an appointment with the post office this morning. Oh, that's nice. What team are you on? I'm on Team Fossils, an enemy I see. I'm on Crystals. I always forget that I have to pin my ArtFight on the chat. So yeah, I'm pinning it right now. Yeah, like if you want to share your ArtFight profile, feel free to do so. I really like when people connect in chat, and especially right now in ArtFight. It's like a holiday. A holiday lasts an entire month. So yeah, like, if any of you want to share your ArtFight profiles, feel free to do so. I've done 7 attacks, but took a little break because I saw my hidden characters and wanted to redraw their refs. So fair! That's so fair. I've been wanting to redraw a lot of characters, but I haven't done so. Oh, I forgot to change the layer here. Mistakes were made. Yeah, that's so fun. This is my 12th. I think it's my 12th attack. But I also count friendly fires and revenges in my attacks. I call them all attacks. So... So yeah, this is the 12th drawing I'm making for ArtFight, in a way. Oh, Funko. That's probably a bank. I won't answer. My ArtFight is Miserabismal. Okay, and I'll follow you. Awesome! Yeah, I'm also gonna follow you. I'll probably follow you after the stream because my computer is rude and it cries when I open new pages. So once the stream is done, I'll give you a follow. But thank you so much for joining. It's so fun to have you here. Okay, wait. Yeah, tail is on its own layer now. Okay, I'm gonna just remove it for now, and I'm gonna draw that leg. That leg. I wanna do more animations, but animations are crazy. Bones, you're crazy for making animations. I wish I could, but I just don't really have the energy for that. And I also haven't animated in a while. So I'm just being happy, like experimenting with my style a bit and just doing normal ass illustrations. Sorry that I call everything like normal as. Yeah, animations sound real hard, but the payoff is pretty cool. Like the ones that you've done look pretty fun. What do you use to animate? Is it Clip Studio or are you animating in another software? I use Clip Studio, yeah. Yeah, animating in Procreate is a thing. Now there's Procreate Dreams, but I don't want to pay for it yet. I'm like, is it worth to pay for it? Because I don't really animate that often. And I know like the software is not that expensive, it's like, what, $15 maybe? But I'm like, I don't know, I don't think I'll use it. Especially because I only use my iPad to draw. So yeah, maybe one day I'll give it a try. Because I don't want to make animations for my loading screens here on Twitch. but we'll see how that goes. Because I also haven't animated like in, I don't know, 5, 6 years? Last time I animated, I was in college. No, wait, that's almost 10 years. No, that's a lie, because then I had like a project for a thing in France. And that was back in 2019, I think. Yeah, because I remember that I finished that project and then the pandemic happened. I don't know any for iPad. I only know Procreate Dreams, which is like the other software of Procreate. And there's also Clip Studio for it. But I don't want to pay to have like a mirror Clip Studio on my iPad. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna stay with Procreate for now. I think there are other softwares for animation for iPad, but I'm like, I don't really animate that much, so I don't care right now. I won't be looking it up right now, so it's fine. You're fine. I need to give them a bit of volume. I think this is a bit better. I think I got to that point where, even though I woke up like, I don't know, 3 hours ago, I'm getting sleepy for some reason. I think it's because it's so warm. It's so warming here. I hate it. I don't like summer. People that like summer are insane. I mean, I get it. If you live like in a very cold country and you like the little warmth that summer brings you. But living in a desert and it being warm, not nice. I mean, Mexico is not a desert. It also has like rainforest areas and stuff. But I live in the north, and the north is technically desert. And yeah. Getting almost to 40, a bit over 40, near the 50 Celsius is not cool. It's pretty melting. I always feel like I'm melting. Even the cold places are going through a heat waves right now. It's humid in California. Yeah, I've heard like back then, when I say back then, it's really back then. Back then in the 2000s, I remember that England was like a very cold place, right? And right now they have like all these heat waves and stuff, and it really sucks. It's really makes you think like, whoa, global warming is taking, it's bad, real bad. I live in marshland area, so when it's getting hot here, it's also terribly humid. Yeah, marshland areas are awful when it's hot. But yeah, I really feel bad for people that live like in cold places or supposedly cold places, and now they're suffering like these awful heat waves. Because they're just not used to it. But yeah, I think it wasn't last summer, but 2 summers ago. Heat here was awful. Like, we got real near 50 Celsius. I need to translate that to Fahrenheit for people that don't use Celsius to F. So we got to 52, which is 125 Fahrenheit, and that's bad. Wait, this isn't it. So yeah, we got to 125 Fahrenheit, and it was pretty bad. I remember that in the news they were saying that a lot of people were dying because of the heat, especially like homeless people. 125 Fahrenheit? Yeah, 2 years ago here, we got to 52 Celsius. It was bad. It was pretty bad. Especially for people that live like in the streets, that don't really have like a home. Because even being under a tree, on the shadow of a tree or something, it was pretty hot. So yeah, it was pretty bad. Hola Toby, Toby's here. He went directly into my bathroom because he likes to drink water from the toilet because he's dirty. He's a very nasty boy. Yeah, thankfully, I think this summer hasn't been that warm here. But we did get to 40 Celsius, which is, what's 40 Celsius? 40 Celsius, 104 yesterday. So yeah, it's been warm. It's been pretty warm. Like, if you live in Monterey and you don't have AC, it's awful. You really need an AC to survive, honestly. It's like so warm. There are warmer places though here in Mexico. But also here in the north. If you visit the south of Mexico, it's pretty fresh. I say fresh, but it's like 20 Celsius, 21 Celsius. Which is like half of this. I don't know. Me checking. That's 68, 70. Around that. Which, it's pretty comfortable, really. 69 is pretty comfortable, if you know what I mean. Okay, shut up. I didn't say anything. Don't quote me on anything. But yeah. Weather here sucks. Especially in summer. Winter! I don't even know if we have a winter, honestly. Like like our winter is also like 30 Celsius, so even though I think also 2 years ago we did hit like the 0 Fahrenheit mark. No, 0? No, that's light. 32 Fahrenheit, 0 Celsius. I didn't say that. I don't know what you're talking about. I told you to not quote me on that. What are you doing, Emerald? Why are you exposing me? um, things I say on stream. But yeah, like, we got to 32 Fahrenheit. I think we went a bit under it, like 20 something Fahrenheit. And yeah, it was pretty cold for me because I'm not used to the cold. I'm a lizard. Even though I'm a tiefling, I'm also a lizard. So so yeah, it was cold that winter. But last winter was not a winter. It was 30 Celsius. It was just like another summer, honestly. Horny in chat. Look, I'm a tiefling. I have horns. I'm always horny because I have horns. It's just my normal state of being. Bless you. Toby sneezed. Ven, Toby. Toby. Ven. No, he left. Damn, okay. I really want to grab Toby and see if he would say hello. But he left my room. Gonna make a tiefling persona and use it and use that as my excuse. It's not an excuse, it's the reality. Tieflings are always horny because they have horns. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows. Am I using the tail as an excuse to not draw the other leg? Maybe. But we don't talk about that either. I'm gonna draw the other leg. Wait, I said he was crossing his legs, so the things we would see if his legs are crossed, probably just like here. Shave your horns? Easy? What? No. I would look so weird without horns. It's like a looking in real life. The other day I was at one of my friends had his birthday, and we were celebrating him at a friend's house because she has a pool. Actually, my friend's name is also Laura, so it's funny. It's funny having Laura here, but my other friend is also Laura. So we were at Laura's house because she has a pool, and it was a cloudy day, and I was like, do we really need sunscreen? Do we really need sunscreen? Like, there's no sun. It's like 4 or 5 p.m. I don't think we need to use sunscreen for this. And my friend, the birthday boy, was like, my dude, if you go into the pool without sunscreen, you're gonna just look like you're tiefling, but without horns. And I was like, I mean, fair. That happens to me. I become a shrimp if I don't use sunscreen. But I don't know, that now that lives in my mind rent free. Okay, we're almost done with the line art. After a million years. Sorry that my stream is... that my art is so slow. What day is today? I got lost in time. Is it... Wait. Today's Monday, right? I really had a lapsus there. I was like, wait, is it Thursday? No, is it Wednesday today? I don't know. Even though I said at the beginning of the stream that on Thursday is my birthday, I really forgot that it was Monday. Wow. I don't know how that happened. And I don't know why I was addressing what date it was. I was gonna say something and I forgot. Well, it's the age, I'm sorry. I'm old. My stomach is rumbling. I mean, it's almost 2 p.m. Makes sense. Okay, I think we're almost done with this. Sí, pásale, Vero. Okay. Okay. I'm probably gonna go on a little break because I have to deal with something quickly. So I'll be right back in about around 5 to 10 minutes, maybe. So I'm gonna take this chance to also go grab water, bathroom break and stuff. But look at us. We have almost the line art. We're gonna do like little chains and stuff when I'm coloring. So yeah, I'm gonna go on a little break and we'll continue this after the break. So I'll see you all around in about 5 to 10 minutes. So BRB, thank you all for being here. And if you stay, I'll see you soon. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Sorry, I don't know how long it's been. But I'm back with water. Took the little bathroom break and dealt with some stuff. Put one of my cats in cat prison because she was being rude. And yeah, so I'm here, back again, back at it. So I'm gonna continue working on this. The first thing I'm gonna do, other than lowering down the opacity of the sketch, is just add a couple details that I didn't do before. What about? Now I'm gonna start adding the base colors. And I'm gonna do that here. I'm gonna add one for the pillows, which is gonna be like our background technically. These aren't the base colors, it's more like well, it's kind of a base, but not like base color. I don't know what's the word for it. I'm thinking Spanish here. So, yeah. So right now they're gonna be like pretty bright and horrible. Because I just have to make sure that I'm selecting everything that I have to select. And then I'm actually gonna add like the real colors that the drawing will have. So for now, ignore what colors I'm using. Just pretend you do not see for, I don't know, 3 minutes maybe. I don't know why that counted as a double tap. I was literally just dragging the screen. Well, the canvas. Sorry, this takes me a bit because it's just selection tool and you know. Okay, and I'm gonna do a third color for tail, but this one will be on another layer on top of the line art. Well, of the normal line art. So this is our foreground. Should have probably lowered the opacity on the other line art, huh? Well, just go with the flow and hopefully I'm not making a mistake here. I think we got everything. So now I'm gonna actually add like real life colors of a lot. I'm still not sure what color I want for these pillows in the background. I'm probably gonna make them like a dark, like a wine dark color, like this. We know that our character is pink, gonna go ahead and grab that color. I think it's that pink, right? And tail, alpha lock, also pink. And now we're I'm gonna start shading this a bit. I don't think I'm gonna go with a cold shading. Probably gonna go warmer. I just think it's gonna be more fun. Wait, he has like gradients. So I should probably deal with that first. Well, let's do that, I guess. Or could I add them afterwards? Maybe, but nah, let's do them already. So he has gradients on the hands and legs. Well, the leg is mostly near the feet, so... Well, the foot? So we don't have to worry about it right now. Or at least not in this drawing, because there's no feet. Ears don't have a gradient. The horns do have a gradient. The horns are also the same color as the skin, so I have to keep that in mind. So I'm gonna do the horns here. Okay. And the tail, but the tail is another layer, so we're gonna do that later. Gonna start the gradient on Beam Rude. Oh god. Okay, there we go. Kind of. For this one, I think I have to select the arm. So we don't want it to spill out of this area. I don't like that it's leaving like these weird lines. Okay, this is better. Okay, and we're gonna add multiply. Lower the opacity just a tiny little bit. Then we're gonna erase with a soft brush. Created more of a gradient. Something like that. Okay. Now we go back to the shading. I think the horns, I'm gonna shade them later. But other parts of his body are gonna be shaded right now. My iPad is so warm. Feels like it's gonna explode. very big brush. I don't really know what I'm doing with the shading. And experimenting in a way. My idea is to make like warm shadows and cold lights. So we're gonna see how that works. How that works out for us. Alright, I think we're getting somewhere. Oh, you still gotta shade, like, the hands and things. Before I do that, they have to fix this here. Was it this color? I think that was the color I was gonna use. We'll see. Just gotta be careful to not step out of the line art. add this to the horns too. Did I add the channels here? Yeah. Okay. Now this I'm gonna change it to multiply. Lower the opacity of it, and then I can like smudge it a bit. Forgot to smudge here, which is that. There we go. I think we're getting somewhere, right? Oh, I said I was gonna add the molds as I color, but probably wait a bit more before I add them in. First I wanna keep shading and get to a point that I actually like how it's looking before I add the tiny details. Oh, I just noticed that my VTuber wasn't reacting to me. Time to tap across several streams. You got this, I believe in you. If you know anyone else that is also streaming ArtFight, let me know and maybe we can raid out to them. Because I'm probably just gonna go for, I don't know, another 20 minutes. And I think I'm always so bad with raids. My plan was to, like, once I revamp my Twitch, I'm gonna have an actual raid message. But we'll see. If not, I'll, like, after the stream. Well, not after the stream. Once I'm close to finishing the stream. I'll just check if I have, like, any mutual that is streaming. And we can go raid them, I guess. I think this is looking good, right? Sometimes doing art is just experimenting and seeing if things work out. What am I doing right now? I don't really know. I don't have an idea of how I'm coloring this, but I'm just gonna be happy if it all works out at the end. After all, I'm doing these attacks to experiment. Experiment with my style. Okay. I think I'm kind of done with shadows. Kinda. Because I just noticed that I didn't shade this arm at all. Like, what the hell is wrong with me? I think that one is fine. Sometimes I feel like a fake artist because I use multiply a lot. And some people are like, you shouldn't be using layer, whatever they're called, I forgot the name right now. The shade. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how to do it so differently. Help. Okay, so there we go. Now I'm gonna add some lights to the skin, if possible. And we said that the lights were gonna be cooler, so we're sliding to the purplish, the little purple side of the pink. I did this in another layer, right? Yeah. Alright. Probably just gonna fix a bit by erasing stuff. Doing some opacity erasing. To not have it to be like pretty shiny. So I'm just gonna do a couple taps here and there. I think that's working. Right? It's not looking that bad. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna finish up coloring this the skin, and then I'll be done for today. I'm probably just gonna spin the Wheel of Fortune and see who's gonna be the next victim. After I finish this, of course. If it doesn't take me like 1,000 years. I'm so mad, I wanted to do 2 today. But, well. I decided to complicate myself. It's my fault. At the end, it's my fault. But yeah, I probably have to end the stream in, I don't know, 10 minutes? Because I have to eat. It's getting late over here. Well, not late, it's almost 3 p.m. So we're probably gonna do that. Maybe afterwards I'll come back and stream, but in silent mode forever and ever and eternity. But we'll see. Still got to work on other things. That is an ArtFight. Did I put it in tail? No, I didn't. I think like this skin's looking pretty fine. I don't think so. I think this is looking pretty cool. I can spend hours, like, trying to render skin. Ooh, that's looking incredible. Thank you so much, Marksman Blessing. How are you doing? How's it going? Tired. Rest. Get some rest. Recovering from my birthday. Oh my god! Happy birthday! Happy late birthday. I drank like 8 days in a row. Wow, that sounds like an amazing party, honestly. I'm actually having my birthday too soon. Like in... It's on Thursday. I just noticed that my VTuber kinda died. So, he's not talking, but I am. Happy birthday in advance, yeah! I was planning, like, should I do something? But I don't know yet. Maybe I'll stream all day that day, because I don't really have plans for it. I mean, I have plans for the weekend, but the bad thing is that my birthday is on a Thursday, so everyone's like either working or busy, so I'm like, well, I'll celebrate my day a couple days afterwards, I guess. So yeah, I'm drawing this cutie. I'll see if I can draw you a little thing for your birthday. Oh, you don't have to. That means a lot, though. But yeah, I hope you had a great birthday. And I'm so glad that you celebrated. Like, 8 days sounds incredible. I wish I could do that, but I'm too old. I feel like after drinking one day, I'm like done for the rest of the month. It was awful, so I went out alone and drank the entire week to cope. No! Oh no, I'm sorry. I mean, at least you got to drink something. It's all good, yeah. It happens. Yeah, my family was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I'm like, not anything with you, honestly. I'm gonna celebrate with my friends on the weekend. And probably I'm gonna have like a call with my best friends on the day or the day before. Really depends because they're traveling today, so it all depends on how tired they are after the travel. Yeah, like those are like my two plans. Maybe I'll stream for the entire day on Thursday. Who knows? But well, yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream pretty soon. I just want to color the lips before we finish the stream. And we also have to pick the next victim with the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm gonna do that in a moment. I just have to figure out how to color again because I forgot. So lips, 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 lips. Probably have to go like a darker red. And then for this one, I'm also going with warm shadows. Doing a weird thing where I'm doing like warm shadows and cool lighting. And I think it's looking alright. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here. And I'm gonna color it like off stream at my own time. Maybe I'll stream it but later tonight, who knows. My VTuber died. Yeah, he's gone forever. So I'm just gonna quickly invade my entire screen. I'm only doing memes for ArtFight for the last week. I'm too burnt out. So fair. That's so fair. The Wheel of Names. Let me just move it because it's in the very far corner here. So this is a victims that I have planned for this ArtFight. Moving and all that just burn me out. Oh yeah, no, moving your birthday and then and then ArtFight. That sounds like a lot. But I'm so glad that you got to like do some attacks on ArtFight. That sounds great. So let's spin the wheel and see who's gonna be my next victim. So, let's see who will pick. Taka is mad. Amazing. So this is the next person I'm gonna attack afterwards. So I'm just writing that down before I forget. And now I have my plans for next stream, probably. Well, no, tomorrow. Well, what's the plan for the week? Tomorrow, I'm gonna stream some commissions. Because I have, like, some time commissions that we're gonna do tomorrow. A couple 30-minute sketches, 15-minute sketches. And then probably a couple of ArtFight, maybe finish this. Or if I finish this on my own, the tag for Kaka is mad. Or we'll see. But tomorrow there's stream at 11 a.m. my time. I hope I can go longer than 3 p.m. Hopefully, I'll have the spoons for that. If not, we'll see. We'll find out what happens. Also had to pay a 350 euro fine? No. That's awful. I'm so sorry, Marksman. That sounds really fun. Real fun, real bad. Sorry, my brain is also like bad. So let me hide this thing. Excited to see what you cook up next. Thank you so much. I'm gonna just check on my browser who's streaming right now or who's streaming some ArtFight stuff. So we can probably raid them. I'm really bad with raids. I haven't done a raid in a while. No. Probably raid them. I'm really bad with. Hold on, I'm just gonna mute myself because mute this thing. Because we don't want to hear ourselves twice. Well, myself, right? How do I mute? Mute tab, mute side. Here we go. I don't have any friends streaming, which sucks. Always glad to catch the streams, even if it's towards the end. Oh, I'm so glad that you get to join. It really means a lot. So, well, I'm here like, who am I rating? Can I search for hashtags ArtFight? Let's see if I can find someone who's doing ArtFight. I see someone called BibliArt. I don't know who they are though. Yeah, I'm sad that there's no like mutuals that are streaming. So yeah, maybe raid next time. Maybe I'll raid tomorrow someone that I know. Because I also feel like awkward at like raiding someone that I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Thank you all for being here. Sorry that my VTuber is frozen time. And I'll see you all tomorrow then. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you around. Bye bye.